Hey, what's going on? Vince Reed here, and welcome to another lead generation training. Today, we're going to be diving into Instagram website click ads. Now, typically on Instagram, when you see an image or a video and you click it, nothing happens. You simply like that person's video or you like that person's image. Well, what if you could actually click on an image or a video and direct those individuals to your website and start generating leads? That's what I want to show you how to do. So we're going to jump over to my computer screen. I'm going to show you how they work. Enjoy. Now, here are how images often appear on Instagram. So here are some of the different pages that I follow. You can see Richard Branson, Fast Company, Barbara from Shark Tank, and this is how images look. So you'll see the images if you're scrolling through your home news feed on Instagram. You'll see how many people liked it. You'll be able to see all the comments, and this is how it typically appears. Now, when you're running an ad, it looks a little bit different. So you can see here are some of the image ads that I actually can post. But the difference is underneath the ad, you can also see this little button that says Learn More. Now, you have the ability to actually change what you want that button to say, but as you can see, I chose Learn More. And when a person clicks on Learn More, I'm able to direct them to my capture page or to my website, and you can do this through image ads, or I should say ads on Instagram, which are placed essentially through Facebook. Now, when the ad appears in the person's newsfeed, it'll show up as sponsored. So you'll know that it's a sponsored ad, but it gives you this button in terms of you having the ability to put Learn More. I can't tell you how many times people see that and they say, man, how are you putting that button there? And then I say, hey, reach out to me, and I'm able to teach them that, and they're really blown away by it. It helps their business. So you can see I have a variety of different types of images that I can promote and drive traffic directly to my website. Now, one of the cool things about this is it'll allow you to double the followers and activity on your Instagram profile. So you can see here's my Instagram profile, and here are all the different things that people are clicking on. Here are regular images that I post on Instagram, but as you can see, here are actually paid images. Though I'm running ads to these images. So essentially that's drawing more attention to my actual profile, which gets me more people following, liking, and engaging in my actual personal profile on Instagram. So if you were looking at the earlier day where I taught you guys how to do this with video, it's the same thing in terms of how do you set up Instagram ads for images. When you go in to set up your ad, essentially you'll have a choice of where you want your ad to be displayed. And in this case, you'll just click on the term or the button here, Instagram. And now you can start targeting all of your followers or different interest groups on Instagram, as Instagram was purchased by Facebook. All right, so let me give you a few tips to leverage and maximize your experience with Instagram. Number one, the same rules as Facebook ads apply, 20% text to image ratio. So for example, if you're running an ad on Facebook and you understand how the guidelines work on Facebook, make sure you basically mirror those same things on Instagram. Okay? You don't want a ton of images that have more than 20% text on the image, or that therefore your ad may not get approved. All right, so I know some people try to do certain things where they brand their website consistently throughout the entire image, and it's big and it's a huge brand logo. I've seen those get disapproved, not saying that you can't get away with it every now and then. So my rule of thumb is just follow the same guidelines as you see on Facebook ads, and also be sure to go in and just check the terms and conditions consistently when you're placing these ads. Another thing you should definitely do is use 3 to 4 variations of an ad image. So for example, one of the things that I've noticed about Instagram ads as of right now is that their targeting is not as targeted as, let's say, Facebook. So I've seen people essentially see your image that aren't technically the people that you'd be wanting to target. Okay, so if you keep showing the same image to that same person over and over again, you open yourself up for negative feedback. But if you have a variety of different images that you're running traffic to, until Instagram gets more accurate on their targeting, it makes sense to have 3 or 4 different ad images. That way, to the person that's scrolling through Instagram, they don't keep seeing your same image of the same thing over and over and over again, which could obviously get on their nerves and cause them to obviously send in like a negative report on your ad. All right, so make sure your website is mobile friendly, which is kind of weird to even say because most people today have mobile friendly ads or websites, but you'd be shocked that there are people that still haven't come around to making their websites mobile friendly. So be sure to definitely do that, and you will absolutely get better results. And you will be shocked at how many leads you get. Is now it's getting definitely more popular for people to see pop-ups or opt-in pages on mobile, and people are actually opting in a lot more than it used to be, whereas people would never opt in unless they were looking at it on their desktop. Okay, last but not least, have a clear call to action. Users are not used to being taken outside of Instagram, so don't be afraid to have click learn more in your copy and tell them what to do, because what people are probably going to do is double tap your image thinking that it's a typical image and they just want to like it. But in this case, when you're using the image, you actually want them to click on something to go to more information. So you need to be clear of that when you're utilizing an image ad versus just doing a typical.
Instagram Stories ads. Why do you want to use them? Well, they're ads that appear in Instagram Stories feeds, which are rocking the joint right now. Facebook announced at the developer conference that the Stories format is proving to be much more popular than the newsfeed format. So Stories is where it's at. They can be images, they can be video of 15 seconds, or they can be carousel of 3 images. Has to be vertical, and it's a really good idea to have your sound on because 70% of people listen with the sound on. You can set them up using the Facebook Ads Manager. We've got a really good course on how to use the Facebook Ads Manager. Click the link up above. When you're setting them up, you have the same objectives, you have the same targeting options available to you. The only thing we're suggesting is on placement, set up a separate ad set just for your Instagram Stories ads, because Facebook is now automatically converting your ad copy and sticking it onto your ads as text that can't be edited, and we don't like the font. So that's my top tip, is set them up as a separate ad set. I have loads of content all around on Instagram Stories ads. I hope you have a go at them. They're really cheap. Did I say they're cheap? They're really popular. They're hot right now. They're new. Go and try Instagram Stories ads.
What's up, you guys? Jason Wardrop here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create Instagram ads for beginners. So I'm going to go through a few of the specs right here, and then we're going to jump on to Facebook and actually go through and create the Instagram ads, because Facebook, they bought Instagram a few years back, and then they just kind of implemented the whole Instagram advertising platform into the Facebook Ads Manager. And so we'll show you guys how to set that up. So real quick, guys, we just want to cover some specs on setting up your Instagram ads. So if you go here, I just did a quick Google search of saying like Instagram ad video links, because you could do images, you could do multiple images, so you can like swipe through like you're doing on Instagram, right? Or you can even do videos, like you can see this little I think it's La La Land video, and then you can see like different placements. So Instagram Stories, see the specs. So if you're using a video just on the Instagram news feed right here, you can see the video length has to be 1 to 60 seconds. Okay, so if it's longer than that, they won't actually allow you to run the ad on Instagram. Okay, so then they come down here and show you some different technical requirements. So if you go to facebook.com, or what I would do is I would just Google Instagram ad video length or something like that, and it was the first search result. That's how I kind of found this page. Right now, we want to go through and check out the Instagram Stories, because for those of you guys who use Instagram, you've got the feed, and then they kind of copied Snapchat a few years back, or maybe a year or so. I can't remember the exact time frame, but you've got the stories at the top. Okay, so it's pretty cool because as you're going through, clicking through your stories, you can actually show up an ad right there, and just it's a little bit more in people's face, I guess. So kind of cool. But if you look at this, you can only have a video for 1 to 15 seconds, right? So you want to probably shoot a different video based off of where the placement is, and make it specific to what's actually happening. And anyway, so I just want to hit that really quick. Now let's jump over to Facebook, and I'm going to show you guys how to go through and get into the Ads Manager and set up these ads on Instagram. Right, so we're going to either come over here to the Ads Manager under the Explore tab on the left-hand column, or you can come up here to the drop-down right arrow, and we're just going to say Create Ads. Okay, so we're going to come in here. It's going to take us into the Facebook Ads Manager, and we're just going to do Start Over. And let's just say you're at the initial Ads Manager. That kicked me in right into creating an ad. But let's say we're starting completely from scratch. So we're going to go through and let me just exit out some of these things. So we're going to go through and create a new campaign. All right, so we're going to say create a campaign, and it's going to first ask us what is our marketing objective. Okay, so just like Facebook, this is the same exact thing, but it's for Instagram. Okay, so like what objective do we want to accomplish? Do we want people to watch our video? Do we want people to click to our blog or our website? Do we want to generate leads? Like what do we really want to get at? Okay, so for this example, let's just say we want people to click to our website or our blog. So we're going to click on traffic for right here, and then we'll just give it a quick name it whatever you want, but I'm going to say Instagram demo. Okay, And so we'll hit continue there, and then we can give this ad set a name. This is where we're gonna go through and choose the targeting, who we want to actually target. And this is where we're gonna tell Facebook that, hey, we don't want it to just show up on Facebook. We want it to show up on Instagram, or show up on Instagram and Facebook. You can choose both or choose one or the other. Okay, and we'll show you guys how to do that here in a second. So we're gonna say Instagram advertising demo. Okay, just type that in right there real quick. And so we're gonna come down, we're gonna choose the audience, right? For right now, I don't know, let's just say we're gonna target New York City. Okay, New York City. Let's see, it popped right there, New York, New York. Okay, so then we could do, let's say we'll do a 10-mile radius within New York. See 9 million people, and then we could go and target, let's say we're doing a 25 to 65, and people that like basketball. Okay, so now it's going to drop down to 1.8 million. And then what we're gonna do, this is where the whole Instagram advertising placements comes into play, where you want to make sure that you're choosing this, right? So Facebook by default is going to say automatic placements, and it's going to show up on every possible place that Facebook can show your ads. So Facebook newsfeed, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, Instagram stories, their audience network. There's a whole bunch of different options, but what you want to do, you want to specifically target either the Instagram stories or the Instagram newsfeed. So you want to click on edit placements, come down. And this is kind of cool, guys. Like, although Instagram is pretty much primarily used on your mobile phone, you can actually determine what device. Like if you want to say, hey, mobile only or desktop only, or what I would probably do is just leave it as all devices, just because there's probably not gonna be a lot of people on desktop that are gonna be going through and searching through Instagram, but who knows, it could happen. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is what we can do is go through and uncheck all of Facebook. We can uncheck all of Audience Network, uncheck all of Messenger Home, and we just choose Instagram feeds. Okay, so now if we come back over here, if we remember, if we go to the Instagram feed, we can have a video for up to 60 seconds long. All right, whereas with if we do the stories, we have to do it at least, it can be a maximum of 15 seconds. Okay, so based off your creative, like whether you're using a video or image, you can still use an image, right? It's not a problem. But if you're gonna go through and say you want to show the video on your stories and on the news feed, it has to be able to match both of those. So like it has to be less than 15 seconds. And if it's longer, then it's not gonna be able to show up on the stories. It's only gonna be on the news feed. Okay, so sometimes if you're really gonna get detailed into your advertising on Instagram, maybe what you want to do is shoot a different video for the Instagram story that's less than 15 seconds. Okay, it's kind of just like more of a quick hit. And then the news feed, you can have a little bit longer video if you're like, let's say you're in real estate and doing an open house and going through and showing that. Whereas with stories, if you're doing an open house, maybe you just got your camera up to your face and say, hey, Jason Wardrop here, we're doing an open house on this day, hope to see you there. Swipe up, because you can actually have them swipe up and click the link, and I'll send you more of the details. Okay, so those are kind of the different things. Whereas like on your news feed, if you have 60 seconds, you can give a little bit more run through of the actual whole home there. So that's kind of the differences here. For this example, we'll just choose them both. And you can, so guys, get this, you can go through and choose Instagram and click on Facebook and choose multiple, choose all these different platforms. Or you can create an advertising campaign just targeting Instagram and another one just targeting Facebook, so you can kind of see that split test and see the results of how things convert on one versus how they convert on the other. All right, so we'll leave it on both of those for right now. You can see 1.4 million people, and we'll come down. We can choose a budget. We can do a daily budget. We can do a lifetime budget. So like if you want to just kind of say, hey, I'm gonna spend 10 bucks a day, 20 bucks a day, 5 bucks a day, whatever. Or you're like, I only have a lifetime budget of let's say $100. I want to spend, oh, that's $1,000, and I want to spend that over the next month, right? So then you can kind of say, hey, set a start and end date, and obviously that'll kind of, I mean, it won't necessarily spend exactly like $3 per day. What Facebook does is they'll starts taking the look at the data, and after the first week they'll say, okay, Tuesdays and Fridays actually perform better. So then the following weeks they'll save up more of the budget for those specific days. Okay, so if you're doing a lifetime budget and it's not all spending evenly consistently, don't worry, they will spend it, but they're trying to optimize it for you. Whereas if you're doing a daily budget, they will shoot to spend, let's say, $10 a day every single day. Okay, so now just coming down, link clicks, we can just leave that as is. The difference between link clicks and landing page views, just really quick if you're brand new to this whole Instagram advertising or Facebook advertising. So link clicks is if they have the ad and they click on the link, that counts as a link click. And the difference between that and a landing page view, if let's say somebody's on their mobile device and they're like on the subway or something like that, they don't get a lot of really good service and they click it, that counts for the link clicks. But maybe if the page doesn't fully load, then they didn't really even see what you're trying to get them to click on, right? So if you want to go through and optimize a little bit deeper and say, hey, I only want to go, I want to optimize for people that are actually going to get landing page views, so they click the link and the page actually loads, that's a little bit farther into things, and so you're going to get a little bit better results. So obviously you can go through, optimize for either one of those. We'll just leave that link clicks for right now, and then we'll just hit continue. And then from here we can go through and create our Instagram post. Okay, and what you want to do typically is add an account, add your Instagram account. Okay, so you just hit add an account and you put in your login credentials right there. You can add an existing account, create a new account, whatever it might be. Okay, and then as you're going through, you can go and add the image. You can add the a carousel would basically be multiple images. So like someone who like can swipe, you know how like they have the new feature where like you can see a post and add like 5 or 10 photos or whatever it is. You can swipe through all the different images. The videos, like we mentioned, you want to have 15 seconds or less if it's on the Instagram stories, 60 seconds or less on the actual newsfeed. Okay, so we'll go through, we'll choose add an account, or you can say if you don't have an Instagram account or you don't want to use, if you want to use a separate one, you can say, hey, this is my Facebook business page I want to run things from, and use the selected Facebook page as the as the profile on Instagram. Okay, so that's where I'll just leave there, or as I mentioned, you guys can add in your Instagram account there, log in, so it's directly from that account. And then let's say you're going through, upload a video, you just click that plus button or upload video right here, or we can say browse library. Let's see, I think, okay, that one's 50 seconds long. This one's 10 seconds long. So this one can go in both stories right there. So like this is kind of a quick video of this home. So we can go have this on the story, we can have this on the news feed on both of those, and then throw in the website URL of where you want to send these people to. So like let's say it's google.com. Obviously it's not, you'd probably want to send them to an actual landing page to get some leads, or your website or whatever. But you're able to see like a quick preview of what this is going to look like. Okay, so you can see right here, this is the Instagram feed. And then okay, story media aspect ratio has to be smaller than equal. Okay, so this is another key point that you can see the specs right over here. So if you're doing the Instagram stories, you can see it's more of like that vertical, like how that layout is. So you need to match that so that the ratio is the same as that for when you're doing a story. Okay, so what I would need to do is go back in and see how this is more of that horizontal view. We need to make it more just the same ratios to fit on the Instagram stories there. Okay, which is fine, it's totally fine for right now. We're just going to continue on with this, and then we come in here, type your text. This is basically just like the text that would be in your post, kind of your typical thing. You see that right there. And then you could do learn more, apply now, hit all these different types of contact or call to action buttons right here. I'm just gonna do learn more, just gonna leave it at that because I don't know, it's not like super in your face like sign up, download, buy now or anything like that. Just learn more is kind of more of that discovery phase. And then we come down here and that's pretty much it. You hit confirm and you are set, ready to go, and you're going through showing that ad to the specific people you targeted and with the specific budget that you chose, and then you're able to go see how many clicks and all that stuff inside the ads manager happened from that post. Okay, so you can see how much it costs for someone to go through and click to your website, how much it costs for people to go through and like or comment on the post, all those different options inside the ads manager. All right, so anyway guys, hopefully this was helpful as a quick little Instagram advertising tutorial for complete beginners, just kind of getting you that foundation of going through and setting up your ads with Instagram, whether it's on the stories or the Instagram newsfeed.